It is with great pleasure that I introduce the chief guest for the day this morning. He is the Group Managing Director of Sunshine Holdings PLC and Sunshine Holdings.lk, a diversified conglomerate listed in the Colombo Stock Exchange, Sri Lanka. Having completed his primary education at Trinity College, Kandy, he holds an MBA and a Bachelor of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from University of Hartford, USA. Before moving to Sri Lanka, he held several leadership roles in both finance and management sectors in an educational institution in the USA. He successfully entered the branded tea segment in Sri Lanka, and as of today, with approximately 3 million kilograms in sales, it enjoys a market leadership position with a well-known tea brands like Sesta and Vatavela Tea. Further, his vision also saw the birth of Health Guard Pharmacy, a pharmacy with a chain of 23 outlets across Colombo and suburbs. His international experience, coupled with innovative qualities, has enabled him to play leadership roles in the private sector in Sri Lanka, and to name a few of the many positions he holds in the corporate sector today, being the chairman of Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, chairman Employers Federation of Ceylon, council member Sri Lanka Institute of Directors, the 100 Club by LMD magazine, a leading listed corporates magazine, recognize him as one of the top 10 CEOs in Sri Lanka. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming our chief guest for this session, Mr. Vish Govindasamy, and we are pleased and honored to have you with us. I now invite Mr. Vish Govindasamy to deliver the convocation address.
Professor Lakshman Ratnayaka, Chancellor, Professor Lalit Gamage, Vice Chancellor and CEO, members of the faculty, graduating class of 2022, family, parents, and ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me to this convocation. The last time I remember wearing this cloak was way back in 1987, approximately 35 years ago, when I stood like you to receive my master's degree. Ladies and gentlemen, so much has changed since then, especially in the field of information technology, business, engineering, and anything you say, so much has changed. As I was jotting down my notes to come and address you this morning, I had thoughts of speaking to you on the economy, a business person, knowing what's happening in the world of world politics. But I then decided, as young people, as you enter this world, I will talk to you this morning about some basic life lessons that I have learned. So I am honored and privileged to be invited to speak to this graduating class as you embark on this exciting journey beyond this great institution to the real world.
This message is from the future. If you are ready to face the future, you will need a place to start where the future meets the present.
SLIIT 2022 main intake for student admission starts now, with bachelor programs in computing, engineering, business, architecture, financial mathematics, law, nursing, psychology, hospitality and culinary, and many more. SLIIT, the future awaits you.
The Vice Chancellor this morning asked you to stand up and give an applause to your parents. I thought that was very apt. And may I, Chancellor and Vice Chancellor, with your permission, ask this class to stand up and do the same for your faculty who has been with you the last 4 years. Please stand up and give them an amazing applause. Thank you. They have been with you thick and thin. They have taught you. They have given you the knowledge that you're leaving today with your degrees in your hand. SLIIT is indeed an important pillar of the educational sector in Sri Lanka. As you know, IT will be the future of our world as we know it today. So for many of you young people, this will be the beginning of your professional career, and some of you may already be working. For some of you, it may be entering a first job and a first experience of working in a company or business. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me share with you some of my lessons over my career which helped me, and I hope will help you as you find your place in this world as not only a citizen of Sri Lanka, but as a global citizen. The world is so small today. Fundamental to my journey was some core values that I first learned at my home, and then in my high school at Trinity, and then finally in the university. And I'll walk you through this. And number one is integrity. Please walk the talk. Integrity and honesty are not just simple words. Knowing the right path and having the courage to take it every single time. There is no alternate to truth, ladies and gentlemen, however bitter it is. There are no shortcuts to success.
මේ පණිවිඩය අනාගතයෙන් හෙට ජය ගන්න අදම සූදානම් වෙන ඔබට ගැලපෙන්නේ අනාගතය හා වර්තමානය එකතු වෙන තැනක්.
ස්ලිට් 2022 නව අයදුම්පත් බාර ගැනීම ආරම්භුණා. පරිගණක ඉංජිනේරු ව්‍යාපාර ගෘහ නිර්මාණ මූල්‍ය ගණිතය නීතිවේදය හෙද විද්‍යා අධ්‍යයනය මනෝවිද්‍යාව ආගන්තුක සත්කාර ඇතුළු උපාධි පාඨමාලා රැසක් ඔබ වෙනුවෙන්ම. ස්ලිට් හෙට දකින ඔබ වෙනුවෙන්.
Number 2, respect. Treat each person the way you would want to be treated, and no less. Be willing to accept the differences of all of us around, whether it's religion, whether it's gender, whether it's race. Ultimately, we are all human beings, and we need to treat each other with respect. And respect comes along with listening more carefully than speaking. We all make the mistake of wanting to always be heard and speak than listen. If you listen carefully, respect will automatically come to the one standing next to you. And third, ladies and gentlemen, responsibility. Embrace the opportunities to contribute to your family, to your school, to your workplace, to the community, the country, and why not, to the world. Don't be selfish. Learn to share. And this is what you were always taught as children at home, to always share. But somehow, as adulthood come, we all become selfish. So please give up the selfishness and embrace responsibility. And finally, have a sense of humor. Nothing in the world should take away the beautiful smiles that you have every day. You must be willing to laugh it off. That is important. Technology has always been at the heart of our civilization, especially if you look back over the last 500 years or so, from the first industrial revolution to today's artificial intelligence revolution. It has always been with us. More and more humans have been lifted out of poverty and achieved big improvements in their quality of life through technological innovation. And you could see innovation in food production, our basic needs such as shelter, communication has done wonders, and resource allocation and to the global trade. Information technology has been the largest creator of global economic value over the last 50 years, which means over 60% of the world population has never known a world without information technology. Add to those mobile communications and we have transformed global outlook, where literally every 1 out of 7 billion human beings are impacted by information technology in one way or another. Today, all you graduates, while you go into the world armed with knowledge that is fundamental to global growth, it is truly exciting times ahead of all of you as you enter the world to create your own place, either as an entrepreneur, starting your own business someday, or joining a company, or already you are part of this value creation. So to start this journey beyond the doors of this wonderful institution, I encourage you to work on today's 21st century skills that will form a strong foundation for your success. The skills that have been most prized, competencies, and has been the pillars of many successful entrepreneurs and when you become a corporate officer. Critical thinking, ask the right questions, evaluate the information that you have in your hand, and identify the patterns before you make any decision. Communication, seek to convey the meaning and gain understanding of all your interactions. It's so important, as I said in the beginning, listening more than speaking. I think that will get you a long way. Creativity, generating new ideas and find solutions. Don't always speak of the problem. You should be part of the solution and not part of the problem. Collaboration. As I said before, the world is very small today. Working with others, learning from others, and contributing as a group, as a team, is more important today as you take this journey. Citizenship, positively impacting others and actively involving in community and global issues. Don't just be a frog in a well, be bigger than that, get involved. And always have a mindset to grow bigger. You can't stay in the same place that you joined tomorrow. You must be bigger and bigger and bigger as you go.
எதிர்காலத்திடமிருந்து வரும் செய்தி இது. உங்களுக்கான பொருத்தமான எதிர்காலத்தை தீர்மானிக்க
2022க்கான புதிய விண்ணப்பங்கள் ஆரம்பம். கணினித்துறை, பொறியியல், வணிகம், கட்டடக்கலை, நிதியியல், கணிதம், சட்டம், தாதியல், அறிவியல், உளவியல், சுற்றுலாத்துறை உட்பட பல பட்ட படிப்புகள் உங்களுக்காக காத்திருக்கின்றன. SLIIT நாளையை நனவாக்க துடிக்கும் உங்களுக்காக.
So I won't keep you waiting to go see your parents and enjoy this beautiful day of convocation. I would like you to all I would like to congratulate all of you and wish you the best of luck. And I would like to close my address by asking you to be courageous, to be bold, and go out there and seek to be the impossible. And while you do all of that, please have a sense of kindness in your heart to others. So wishing all of you once again the very best, and may God bless you and thank you.